No.
Well,
I can't
we're
see
missing
now
one.
because.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
He's
there
just
he is.
ghosting.
Let me see. How many
Not ghosting.
books are there?
Just trying to deactivate my microphone.
Yes. Cool. Right.
Oh, no,
Main
or
screen
not.
on.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Don't know if anybody's actually watching, so who knows if the audio is working, but
14,
I
We'll
ran a
find
test
out.
beforehand and it seemed to be okay, so...
It works.
There is audio. That much I could hear when
Well,
I tested.
we had the problem last time of you guys were all audible and I wasn't.
There are
I
30.
spent some of yesterday fixing all the settings from the Spring Creators update, and it seems to be functioning.
Well, I can hear you on stream at the moment, so that's fine. Can we all
I heard
reconnect
Lynn's
so that I can
and-
get my video working?
Oops. I
So-
may have just screwed over my.
There we go. Excellente.
You even have frames.
Oh yeah, that's been fixed for since they switched over to the WebRTC
Yeah.
beta. That's been fixed because it turns out it was Roll20 the entire goddamn time.
Oh no!
It's just been so long since we've played.
Hang on. I need to reconnect. I can't see nav.
No, I can't see.
Give it a second. Give it a second.
Oh, sorry.
No, never mind.
Yeah, no, I can't see Keep Jekyll Lens.
Yeah.
So.
I'm
Well,
just.
I've got everybody
letting-
on screen, so I'm going to leave it alone.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Oh,
you
so,
don't.
so you can see me, but I can't see you.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I
I can
also
see
can
that
see
now.
you, Valken. Not
Okay, yeah, I was only broadcasting video. I thought they
There we
fixed
go.
that.
yeah,
No,
that might
Okay.
be why I'm not visible. Hang on.
they
Video
fixed it
voice.
for me.
Character sheets. That's a thing.
Oh, right, yeah, we're playing a roleplay game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
I should take a look.
What a build have I
Wait,
got?
So
Hang
wait,
on,
what is it that I do?
We're not doing a
I
dramatic
shoot people.
reading of Macbeth? Oh, I'm in the wrong street.
Damn.
Keep your broadcasting on Roll20 now because you've just connected it as video and voice.
Sorry.
I bite my thumb at you, sir. I know that's the wrong play,
That's
but that's the
Romeo
only
and Juliet.
That's the only Shakespeare I can recall. Remember if I am.
Mercutio, you giant sex-crazed lunatic.
Okay, that should be sorted now. Sorry, I went to video and voice and then forgot to reset it back again. You have to flip
Yeah,
it
we're
to make
sorted.
it receive.
Okay.
You should be
I
able
can't
to see
see
me now, hopefully.
Val. I can see you.
Yeah.
I can't see Velk.
Yeah, that's fair
No,
enough.
I'll
I can see everybody, so
Technical
that's...
difficulties, technical.
Just set it to video and voice for both, and then reconnect and see if that fixes it. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, I can see Valk, so that's
All right, sweet.
can see
Cool.
everybody now.
So, it's been a while.
It
So
has.
what was happening was Wu ended up in a little bit of trouble.
Me?
A very
in trouble.
expensive bottle of whiskey that she was entrusted to look after for eventual sale. We're talking priceless, only 2 available in the verse. Somehow got it interacted with a bullet, and
An interaction with a
crashed.
bullet happened.
yes, we don't quite know exactly how, but
We may never know.
apparently Wu thought the safest place to keep a bottle of very priceless whiskey was out on the bar.
Look, it's the most conspicuous place is the most hidden conspicuous place.
I'm staggered I didn't already drink it. I don't understand how that
I
happened.
mean, we don't know, was the bottle full or empty when that happened?
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
So anyway, when the Triad called to request Wu deliver the bottle, or face dire consequences, Wu has recruited you into a scheme. The only other known owner of the bottle is one Jing Anderson Wei. A
No
rich...
way.
We did that joke last time.
Banned.
It's been a while. It's been a
Banned.
while.
It's been a while.
It's
He's
been
a
a while,
very
so
wealthy
it's fair.
industrialist. He's involved in a lot of industries. His primary sources of income are selling weapons. So he's known
There.
associate of one Templeton Colt Steel, and his other primary industry is terraforming equipment. Obviously, there's still a few planets in the verse that are being slowly terraformed. The most recent one ended up being in the news quite recently. A little planet called Miranda.
Huh.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Maybe a small sore spot for you guys in that you'd just busted out a massive information leak of your own, only for a few hours later all the Miranda data to start coming out, completely overshadowing what you guys revealed.
Zaps really doesn't care. He's mostly like, I just hope nobody misses this. And we get outraged over that at some point too. But
Yep.
contest.
So the downside being is you suspect Reynolds was somehow involved in that, one-upping you once again. The upside is the Alliance isn't really after you at the moment because they're in a bit of trouble with trying to sort of clamp down on the fallout from this Miranda affair. So you guys,
Take the good with the bad.
you guys headed to Bellerophon, home planet or current residence at least of Anderson Way, where he's hosting a invite-only masked ball.
Hang on. Is this planet out of the way or not?
Fired into the sun.
I love puns. I hated that.
Yeah.
Same.
Now you know how I feel every time you do it now.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't steal his plot point.
Oh, sorry.
Really
You want me to get to? That's fine. Here, there you go.
Yeah, deduct you one plot point. So yes, we skipped forward your planning phase because we are operating with the leverage system, which is you may at any point, at any time, spend a plot point to enter a flashback sequence to sort of set up how you're going to get around this particular hurdle.
But this was already this mistake was part of the plan.
Exactly. So you arrived at the ball with your forged tickets in the name of one Mark Hamill.
Oh God,
Bringing along your plus one, a Miss Carrie Fisher, and I forget who your plus two was, but I believe it was Nia as well. You had basically Nia and Nova on
So
each arm.
then it's probably Daisy Ridley.
Yes.
As is
I
one
was
shot
out for
tradition.
this part.
Yep. And
I want to space all of you.
yeah, you fortunately weren't here for this. I
Yeah.
believe you were introduced as his stockbroker, and Wu was introduced as Heifen, his food taster.
Right.
Yeah.
With
Stockbroker.
with
Couldn't
Lily
you at least
and
have gone
Nav
with-
as security, as they were both in
You
touches.
have a stock on your rifle. Don't complain.
Couldn't you have gone with personal physician? Something I can actually talk about.
No, because we've all seen you practice medicine.
I'm amazing at it, thank
need,
you.
We need
Look.
a believable story.
Hang on. She saved my life.
I saved multiple lives.
Anyway.
Some of them on purpose.
Anyway, yes.
They have.
So yes, you successfully infiltrated the party. Nia immediately disappeared, as she's wont to do. You guys started mingling with the guests. Eliza and Persephone made their way through the kitchens to one of the 3 access points to the secret booze dungeon, where Anderson Way is known to keep his prized
Because
alcohol
of course that
collection.
exists.
Basically,
Wait, you don't have a
he's
secret
got this
booze dungeon?
massive temperature-controlled cellar with individual containment units for all these special wines and alcohols and things.
Yes.
He's-
When you have so much money that at some point you just start making shit up to spend it.
Yeah, basically, he's a massive alcohol collector, and so he has this huge collection down there.
Oh, sure, when
gonna
you're
say-
rich, it's collecting.
I mean, he's not going to drink any of it, so it's probably a good thing you didn't send Wu down to the booze dungeon, because that could have ended poorly for you.
Well, not for all of us.
Meanwhile, Red, you engaged in conversation with Anderson Way and a few of his buddies. Anderson Way wearing quite a distinctive, like a Phantom of the Opera mask, covering one half of his face, but it's like a dark blood red. And after a little bit of chatting, you, with the help of Isaac, realised that one of his drinking companions in this group that you were in, sort of a portly man wearing a... You assume he was going for a boar mask, but the effect has kind of come off more of a slightly hairy pig. And this is one Baron Fairchild.
Harvey Weinstein? Sorry, what?
That may be the alias he used.
Do I already know this, or has only Isaac figured this out
I
and has been
believe
able to tell
Isaac
me yet?
probably relayed it to you, because you've all got...
I have been told that Optimus Fairchild is here.
Oh, right.
Yes, we relearned that his first name was Optimus.
Yes.
Baron Optimus Fairchild, father of one Liliana Fairchild, and former employer of the crew of what I believe you're currently calling the Honey Badger.
Yes, the Honey Badger.
So yes, you were recruited to transport his daughter to the wedding of the Millennium. And
what a wedding that was!
Somehow you ended up fleecing the groom-to-be of a significant amount of money, allowing the daughter, Liliana, to escape with her farmhand lover, along with also the very, very expensive silver and sapphire set of necklaces that she was due to be given as a wedding present.
I'm pretty sure we got that.
Yes, you
Yeah,
ended
we
up with
did.
that part. And in the meantime, there was also a fun shootout involved with some Blue Sun mercenaries that basically wrecked the entire ship.
It, like they said, it was the wedding of the Millennium.
Yes.
Was the
No
disaster
wedding
wedding of the
actually
Millennium.
occurred, but it was very entertaining for all involved. So,
Yes.
should he recognise you, Baron Fairchild may be less than thrilled.
Let's say there's going to be trouble.
It's fine. It's water under the bridge. She's already forgotten about it. It's fine.
It's all good. I'm sure he's still wondering exactly where his daughter is and isn't really worried about the people responsible.
Probably not.
In the process, while you were engaged in this conversation, Sterling and Eliza had made their way down into down the lift and into the first corridors, approaching the cellar, and started to encounter the security system down there. They did trip an alarm, but fortunately, sat in the control center and just visited by Wu was one. Let me remember her name exactly. Zhao Lu, sister of your friend Wu Zhao, and former Alliance soldier, and currently now working as Chief of Security for Anderson Way Corporation. She dismissed the alarm and continued catching up with her sister, meaning that Wu did not notice the stunning femme fatale who entered, giving the name Ruby Deschamps. Now, we described her a little bit. She's wearing a black silk, very slinky kimono-style dress. Eliza previously described that she was wearing a matte Vanta black type dress. This is a similar effect, but shiny. It's nicer, it's slinkier. She's got nicer curves than Eliza. Not wanting to be mean, but this is the sort of person she is. She's very well toned, very strong muscles, that kind of thing. You can kind of see in her walk. She walks in a very similar way to Nia, that kind of very confident cat-like grace.
Look, there's always someone more attractive than you.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
built
that's
for
fair
durability, thank you very much.
Okay.
And yeah, she's her silky dress has embroidered in like a matte Vanta black. So you've got this matte section on the silk, a black rose. She's wearing tall stiletto heels and has her hair done up in a very elegant bun with two silver stakes through and across shaped, with some chains
Those are
dripping.
murder weapons.
She's going to stab someone with them.
Yeah.
Isaac, as he's wont to do, ran his security lookup on her and could not find the record of a Rose Deschamps. Instead, he found a record of a woman matching her general facial features that were visible under the mask. She's wearing a cat mask.
Of course she is.
And she found Isaac found the details of one Rose Deschamps, the Black Rose, a very well-known bounty hunter. And that is where we left off. She was just announced to the room because, as rich people at these parties, it's impolite to ask who a person is, but everybody is announced, and you're expected to take note of who's who based on what mask and outfit they're wearing.
Hashtag posh people, am I right?
Yes. So everybody knew you were Mark Hamill when you were introduced into the room.
No. Anybody who's been paying attention knows I'm Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Way was not paying attention, so I'm good.
Yes. Way knows your name is Mark Hamill. He has no idea who Mark Hamill is or why he was invited to his party.
but somehow Mark Hamill knows him.
Yeah.
And that Mark Hamill used to be like Mark Hamill said, Way saved him during the war, which I'm very surprised about.
Exactly. So she'd just entered the room, and I believe Isaac had just pinged you all a comm message to warn you that there was a bounty hunter here. So who wants to respond to that message?
I'd probably go. What, are they after us?
Not clear.
I mean,
Well, then why should we worry about it then?
yes, indeed. How many bounties do you have at this point?
I think just the one big one.
Quite a few, actually, probably.
I mean, who wants us dead besides from this list of like 7 people that I have? At least.
I mean, the question answered. There. Is the Alliance in general on that list?
No, only
Adam.
only valuable players. Like, the Alliance is so easy to slip around that we don't care.
Anyway.
I think at this point you've pissed off several Alliance officers. So.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Alliance stuff here. One of them is deceased now, which is nice.
Anyway. Okay, just act cool and hope they're here for somebody else.
No, look, the reason I brought it up, if it wasn't painfully obvious enough, I will make it clear. There's a bounty hunter at a party full of posh people. They've got someone else's name. If they're not here for us, which they probably are, then they're here for someone else, and there's going to be a scene.
So, Wu, you had missed seeing her enter on the security cameras.
Yeah.
So presumably now, as Isaac is warning you, you're now looking at the monitors and checking.
Yeah, I'm probably just like, okay, let's see what the shenanigans all about. I don't think it's going to be for me, so I'm just checking off the off chance.
And so Zhao taps a couple of things, brings up the camera, focusing on the stairs down into the ballroom. And actually, I've got a thing now.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's have some background music.
Wow, production value's really gone up in a hiatus.
Oh yeah.
Since we got cancelled by Fox, and NBC decides like we're gonna fund this.
I mean, it just means the VOD's going to be muted, so.
Probably not.
Depends on the detection. I mean, technically Beethoven and Vivaldi are out of copyright, but
Yeah,
they are.
performance.
Yeah, it's the performance, but I assume they're not able to detect that, but who knows?
Let me know if that's too loud. I've kept it fairly quiet, so it's just a light background
Okay.
music.
I'm actually going to make it a bit louder for mine. So.
Zhao taps up, brings up the camera, and you are met with this stunning figure of a woman. Obviously, her face is masked, the top half at least, with this cat mask.
I do. So I can't recognize the face. I'm like, she looks familiar. She's very attractive, though.
Oh no.
She looks. I can't place it. I don't know what about it. It's like that dress was not on the like last year's what's it called? The fashion show.
Catwalk
Catwalk fashion show.
Yeah, give me a mental and no, and you can use your no bonus of fashion for this.
So mental. Click that one down. Fashion, and that's.
Also
And
no.
also no.
Oh, no, so no, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you defending?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scion, that's it. That was I was trying to remember.
You know that.
You've got a 4 to beat. Ignore that. I meant to hit clear. It's a 4. It's the first one.
And still doesn't succeed. And still doesn't succeed.
You can't even keep the
I'm focusing way.
Back, baby.
I'm focusing way too much on the dress. It's a really nice dress. I really want that dress. How much is it?
You should ask her about it.
Do you have Space Google? Oh, I have to accept trade.
Because I'm buying that complication from you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you a complication of smitten.
That's a polite way of putting it.
Yeah. So yeah, you know you've probably seen this dress, or at least something along these lines before. As you notice, she's an incredibly attractive woman, from what you can see. And yeah, so you're just like, yeah, seems fine.
It's like we were never gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
right.
think,
Isaac
Sorry.
hasn't given you the name. He only told you that that she's a bounty hunter. So
I wonder if this works.
yeah.
Oh, I thought I did.
No, you just said there's a bounty hunter here.
Oh, sorry. I'll give the full name and real, like the assumed name and real name.
Oh, that's a bit too big.
So yeah. So as soon as Isaac says the Black Rose,
No, what?
Yeah,
What?
she's pretty famous.
Oh, shit.
What has she been? What has she been in Teen Vogue?
Okay, I don't know why that was your first question,
that's
Zach,
fair.
but
Face cosmo.
Fair.
no, we could have a problem.
Why?
Hopefully she's
If you'll excuse me, I need to take a little leak. I'll be right back.
I need to know why.
I may know her quite
What do
quite
you
well.
know her?
In the biblical sense, or like
See, I was gonna make that joke, but then I waited.
Do you need,
So,
do we need to neutralize her?
No, it's actually. You remember Asante?
Yes.
It's that kind of relationship, just more attractive.
You
What?
had
She
a
was
relationship
so
with the sun?
she's banging
No,
his
you
abs.
did. You did.
You
Yeah.
slept with her, then somebody came along and spaced her?
Okay, not quite that far apart. First part.
Right.
Wait, hang on. She's your ex?
Well, X is a bit of a stretch. It's complicated. It's like E.
So
It's
just-
like half X.
Saps is just sitting there under the toilet, just going, huh?
Wait, under the
What?
toilet.
Yeah, no, he was going to the bathroom. He
That
actually went
takes
to the
his
bathroom.
drinking very seriously. He's already under the toilet.
Hmm.
So, okay.
So how bad a problem is this, Wu?
Well-
She the kind of person to hold a grudge?
Oh, I mean, it was amicable for us, but I mean, she's.
I don't believe that with you.
We haven't seen that yet.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, how dare you?
What gives you the right?
Yeah. Thirdly, what gives you the right? Fourthly, she's very good at what she does. So hopefully, she's got a bounty for someone else. Because otherwise, but I respect you, Isaac, but she's kind of slightly above your level. That's kind of what we're dealing with.
Yeah, I've yet to meet that person. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're still alive.
Yeah?
Hey, you meet that person, you die.
Yeah, thanks, Apps. Thanks.
I'm backing you up here. Anyway, I need to go back to the party. He just walks in, grabs the first champagne glass off a tray he can find, goes back to the group.
There we go. I had to go for the traditional ones.
Of course.
Nice. There's all bowing and courtly dancing happening.
I'm sad I'm not there to force Isaac to the dance floor.
So while this discussion is going on and Zaps is just beginning drinking heavily, you guys have made your way along the corridor, disabling some of these security measures as you go. There was a few laser traps and things that are no problem for Sterling. And you come to a set of doors, and you know that beyond these doors, the vault operates on its own separate security grid, separate from the main house. What you do know is that normally there are no guards down here, but there, behind these doors, is an atrium that could take a couple of guards should he feel the need to add extra security here.
So what we're thinking is there's going to be extra guards, Sterling.
Okay.
So the question is, how do we want to deal with them? I suggest the gas canisters that we brought.
I'm not there.
Oh, that could work.
They're playing classical music.
Right! It's classical to them.
Oh yes, I remember this fine tune.
Oh, this is not the era that I was a fan of. Do they have any dubstep? How
So
about
gas
some
canister.
bangarang, eh? What?
I've always been rather partial to Skrillex.
oh, he's a darling. I do enjoy Skrillex.
A true master of the craft.
Indeed.
I have to admit, I'm very partial to Miss Gaga.
I remember that 5 minutes from Rebecca Black. Friday was a masterpiece back in the day.
Everyone
wasn't it?
looks around at the person in the Valkyries right now. Get out. You'll never join a high society event again.
Yes, so you guys have a gas canister.
Some things never die.
Pump it under the door.
Yep, it's a small
Excuse
canister
me?
that fitted into your handbag.
Yep.
So you pump it under the door. Roll me. Let's go for a D10.
Okay. Just straight up D10?
Yep, 5 and higher, you succeed.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. So the gas pumps through. You have to give it a couple of minutes because you hadn't got anywhere to have gas masks on you, but so you need to give it a minute or two to
Hot
disperse.
damn. Police and a fireman. Too hot. Hot damn. Caught a police.
We cut back upstairs briefly to Zaps getting his boogie on to Uptown Funk.
Go and save you, hallelujah.
He's probably like
Come give it to you.
dancing with Nova, I think.
Yeah.
That was the only one
Yep.
probably still there.
Yeah, Nia,
Miss,
you got
Miss
as soon as you got into
Miss
the ballroom,
Fisher had to excuse herself.
Yeah, as soon as you got into the ballroom, Nia did that thing that she's really good at doing. Of she just blends into the background and vanishes. You just completely
like-
lose track of her.
Okay, now you.
How does she do that?
And so so the gas has dissipated. Sterling, give me a mental and operate to override the door and unlock it.
I will assist with my operate.
There was probably a distinction that helps as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got your
has.
you've got a distinction for your computers. You've got
And no, was it?
Yes. I think. No, hang on. No.
Operate... No.
Polite applause. Polite applause.
It's mental operate. Probably a distinction.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
well,
take a look.
if you have
Specialized...
if you have one of the
specialization as well.
if you have that also works.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if you have a relevant distinction, it's gonna be D8 anyway. So
Mental and
Cortex
operate.
hacker.
Cortex hacker, so you can add that.
and
You
there's
can add your PDA.
and you have the augmented reality mask.
So you can add that as well.
currently.
Oh, yeah.
And you can add a D8 for Fisher's operate as well.
But don't forget that you get to add 2 complications.
Yeah.
At least 1. I don't know.
Yeah. Only one. I'm not using Destroyer of Booze for this one, so.
Keep subtly moves away from the classical Skrillex search that was going on.
I mean, this is meant to be a playlist that's just on repeat, but it's not.
It had, yeah. I haven't been able to actually make a repeat playlist just yet.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
meant
set
to
it
just
to
be
repeat,
working
I
through the
think.
playlist, but it's not. So.
I'll keep going. I'll jump into my Curse of Strahd game and figure it out.
Did somebody say they wanted some Gaga?
No.
I did.
She was already in the list. So I
I'm not
just moved her up.
surprised.
Right, it was the AR mask at D6.
Yes.
My song.
This is my jam!
Yeah, we're standing down there listening. This is my song. I should be up there dancing.
Alright.
Now, Linz, promise me one thing. Don't pull an Eliza. That's all I'm asking.
apparently
11
put
to
it
beat.
on- You apparently can put it on
Okay.
repeat,
Yeah.
shuffle, and I guess end to end. I don't know.
That might be what I missed. Is
If you're on the list, there
it the
is
one with
a
the 2 arrows going like that?
yeah the squiggly lines. If you click that, it changes.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
The problem
turn
is
it
there's no tooltip to tell you what mode
Yup.
each of those does.
I mean, I'm
Wow.
assuming the repeating one is the repeat.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, now it.
No.
Oh,
Now
that's
it's-
playing
Catch
all at
up.
once.
Oh, no.
That was
Fighting! The band was fighting.
So we learn what that one does all at once.
Why would you even have an option?
Makes sense actually if you want several different.
If you
sound
have,
effects or
yeah, if you have like an audioscape thing,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like
fair
you
enough.
can key up a load of like traveling noises or
Yeah.
like ambient sounds and have them
Yeah.
all play together.
Let's
That
see
does
if
make
that
sense.
works and plays the next one. It's going to play Poker Face again, but that's fine.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not fussed about
I'm
that.
not sad.
So
Oh.
15. Yeah, you succeed. You plug your PDA in. You override the door lock. The doors apart, and yeah, there's 2 security guards slumped at their posts.
Boom.
Sleeping on the job. So
Alright.
hard
What do you want to do?
As
with
we
two
walk
security
in, I
guards?
do the crotch chop.
I think we should see if they've got any ID cards or anything we can use.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pat
give
them
me
down.
a physical and notice for a pat down.
Whoops, oh no, hang on.
Yeah.
Is you gonna do it or is I gonna do it?
I think,
already going.
yeah, I'm about as well. Carry.
Because
Oh, yeah, maybe you should do it. Yeah, let's just.
I'm guessing this this particular specialization also helps Keeb,
Yes, if you want to grab a feel.
and I'm looking everywhere, and I know where to hide things.
Sure.
Shade.
11 to beat.
I mean, it's me, so. Oh shit!
You got that?
I've actually rolled something good.
Okay. So as you start patting down, yep. One of the security guards is holding a security card of a different make and manufacture to the one that you used to get in so far.
Take that, grab it, throw it to Sterling.
They're both armed, so they do have weapons if you want them.
Oh yeah.
They're both carrying a pistol sidearm and an assault rifle each.
So, assault rifle over each shoulder,
Yep,
give a pistol to Sterling, and
Yep.
then a pistol in the purse.
That's what I was gonna suggest. Actually.
Cool.
My terrible shooting is the reason we're here.
I'm ready
just
to
leave
go
them lying there, or
Sterling, I don't think you're being hard enough on Wu.
I'm taking off their jackets and tying them up with them.
Hey, I was gonna
I'm
say
gonna
like,
hog tie
I'm
them.
worse shot.
Yep, so the guards are tied up, and you're now faced with the set of doors that are the proper entry into the vault.
Keith,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
can I spend a plot point to get myself into trouble?
Absolutely.
So, we're sorry, unless you want to. This scene wasn't at a
No,
natural.
no, no. This was
switch
purely. I mean, they're going to spend a few minutes tying these guards up, so we can cut back.
point. Okay, perfect. So there's this whole round dance going where people like swapping partners once in a while. I mean, I guess I need to spend this plot point. And at some point, by pure coincidence, Saps gets paired up with a certain Rose.
Mm-hmm.
She's still my girlfriend.
X.
No, it's complicated.
There's a
It's
moment where
the Facebook status of it's complicated. I don't know if they still have that. I don't use Facebook anymore.
oh god, no, hang on. There's a quick bit where Isaac is like in the line to dance, and Zaps comes up from the other side and is like, mother, do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, ask her to dance.
I'm supposing it's just he can't really ask because he asks but hesitantly because he's supposed to because that's how it lines out.
Mhm.
It's like maybe have this dance.
Isaac's at the other side of him, and he's like, a rose between two thorns.
I'm seeing this on the cameras. I'm like, God damn it, Zaz.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Isaac moves away.
Quite the party, isn't it? Keep frantically reading notes about Rose's personality.
Yeah. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Are you enjoying the party?
Yes. It's a fantastic opportunity to get out and to meet new people, such as yourself, Mr.
Hamill. Mark Hamill.
A pleasure, Rose Deschamps, Ruby Deschamps. Sorry, she doesn't mess up her name. Purely GM.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Shaw. How do you know, Mr. Wei?
We're business acquaintances. You?
Oh no, we go way back. We've known each other since the war.
Oh, it's that far. Oh wow. My next partner is here, and she.
Okay. Yeah. No.
And he nimbly dislodges Saps.
And Zaps watches her walking away, going, "You don't know how right you are."
Yeah, it was quite elegant the way she just kind of mid conversation just switched partners on you, and
Oh, she's good.
I mean, that's
good.
what it's like being the prettiest belle at the ball.
Because I'm not there.
Isaac, are
you
you
wouldn't
doing
stand
anything
a
while this is
chance.
going on?
Isaac is making a sweep of the floor. He is probably ending up dancing with a few people just to maintain appearances and all of that. I don't, unless anything particular is going to happen. He's just sort of watching and making sure everything's going okay. If there needs to be a distraction, then we can do that.
I'm just in my head. There's just several dance partners I want to role play with Nav right now, but we don't have time for this.
Well, Isaac does end up with a particular dance partner. She's this kind of mousy sort of woman in very plain, simple, slightly beige-coloured dress. It's not very flattering. She's just got a simple domino mask on. Sort of very, very mousy hair. She seems, as she kind of partners up with you, she's almost just constantly focusing on her feet. Seems to almost be trying to avoid conversation with anybody.
Just a quick look up while I'm doing this, and I will, confidently lead on and dance with her, and I'll be like, I often find that true beauty is found without adornment.
Did you just in
If
those?
I hear that, I inhale half
can
of
we-
whatever's in front of me and just
Can
go.
we hear?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so it's
Yumi's
all
on
comms.
comms, so.
Oh god.
You need to learn a
Did
lot.
you-
She
you just-
actually blushes at this, and
And I
giggles
send
slightly.
I send that feed in my glasses to everyone. I'm like, yeah, keep telling me, guys, keep telling me. I can pick up.
Did you just, in the most posh way possible, ask her to get naked?
No, Zaps.
Zaps, you also need to
The
learn a
most
lot.
beauty is without adornments.
Yeah, because she's wearing the plain clothes. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Zap-
This is a translation issue. Let's move on.
Yeah, it probably is.
So yeah, she she blushes and says, oh, "Thank you, kind sir."
What brings you to this place at this time in this way?
Oh, I'm with my fiance.
Ah, a lucky man,
Yes,
person, even.
man. Yes.
And who might that be?
I might have heard of him. Mr. Steele.
I figured. I fucking
so-
knew it.
Oh.
Okay, so I lead, and I lead her to like the edge of the dance floor. Who have I got for backup?
Not the good.
Can I hand her off to Zaps?
Yeah, or
I guess.
Nova's about somewhere.
Oh no, I'll hand her off
Oh,
to
no,
Nova.
yeah.
And I'll be like, I'll ask her for another dance later. But like, in a sort of polite way, I maneuver her across the dance floor towards Nova, and like hand her off there, and then I like come in because like I can't really talk while I'm in front of her because that'd be weird. But I'm like, gang, we've got Liliana Part 2, and I don't want to see that sequel, so I think we've got to get this lady out of here. Or at least warn her.
Oh, right, because he's an abusive asshat.
Yeah. I mean, we can solve the problem permanently, but
Yeah.
Nova, can you have a word with her? Or at least, like, get her alone for a bit, so we can...
yeah.
I was literally typing up what Nova reports back to you.
Ah. Excellent.
Her
Okay,
father's
well.
here as well.
Oh, good.
Zaps, throws somebody around, hands her off, politely moves to the side of the dance floor, and it's like, so I want to piss more. So it's gonna be one of those nights, pissing more people off already.
I mean,
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
you can leave her, to that, Zaps. I don't think I fancy it.
No, I'm 100% agree. I was just being sarcastic there. Of course, we're helping.
That one took a while.
Well, it's mainly
Well,
because I'm just listening in the background, and then
No,
it's
yeah,
a sky.
I didn't know it was Skyfall, but people were talking. So I'm like, by the way, I'm going to interrupt here.
I was waiting for it to hit the chorus to see if you'd recognise it.
So
she seems almost the perfect match for Steele in terms of, whereas Liliana was very defiant and had her own mind, this lady is just so meek and willing to do anything that she will almost be complete fodder for Steele.
Ugh. No, we need to get her out.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
2 of our greatest fans here tonight. It's gonna be amazing.
We're gonna make a new fan.
Yeah, well, we're gonna make a new fan and make them even bigger fans.
Okay.
Now we just need a Sanpei to turn up, and then everything's perfect.
Wasn't she
Don't
dead?
give her ideas.
So while you guys are doing that, we'll cut back down. You guys in the basement have finished tying up the guards, and before you are the doors that go into the vault, which is on its own security system. There is a card reader and a keypad, and that's all.
So we're in the future, right?
Yeah.
How good are truth serums in the future, and would I have some?
What?
You don't have any. You don't have any of these on you.
I don't know what the medical uses
I mean, we
of
got
it
blood
is.
points, so.
You've got
Yeah, but
I don't, but
Jack
He
doesn't
doesn't.
currently.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then no.
I mean, I'll be happy to give you some. Their
What do
effectiveness
you-
will probably be dependent on a medical roll from you.
What do you need?
I could wake one of the guards up and ask them for the code.
Hang on. You need what? What do you need? The code to the vault, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think the guards are going to have the code to the thing they're guarding?
There's only one
Because they
person
had a
who
key
has
card.
the.
Yeah.
There's only one person who has the code. That's right.
Or there's someone else who's head of security who might have an idea.
So the questions are easy.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah.
So the questions are quite easy. What's his birthday, and is it a 4-pin password?
Well,
That's not gonna be
to
the-
discover
no.
that sort of thing. Sterling could probably, with some tools, lever off the keypad and patch in.
I mean, the other option is, can we just ask the head of security? Because she might have the code. And we happen to have a woman right next to her.
Have we
Yes.
told the chief of security that we're breaking in?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Because
I don't know.
otherwise, this question is going to be really weird.
I mean, she's already seen an alarm go off and dismissed
Yeah.
it, so
And
she
dismissed
kind
it,
of
and
knows what we're doing.
Yeah. And I would ask her, she's my sister. Like,
I mean-
can just-
We'll go ahead. Give
Hey,
us what you can.
Hey sis, what's the password for that vault they're in?
Oh, it's 54321.
Cool.
Uh.
Try 54321.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck.
4, 3. I can't remember how it goes now.
All right.
No, it's stuck in my head. Thunderbirds are go.
All right. Try 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 then.
Yeah, and you try that. You swipe the pass, and
Booze.
Is
Yeah.
there a
Guys-
carrying cart somewhere?
Oh no. No.
Oh,
You're not
yeah.
going to be able to get that much out. No, we are not getting greedy here.
Every single thing that I can.
All right.
I
know
Eliza,
I
you
can't-
find the whiskey. I'm gonna go and find the cider wing.
so what's opened in front of you is a set of doors, and it's kind of opened like almost an airlock. So there's a set of inner doors you need to enter an airlock through, because beyond is climate controlled.
Are there carrying carts?
You won't know until you move through to the next room.
Well, it's more, was there any in the airlock? That's a
Nothing
no.
in the airlock. The airlock is empty.
Step into the airlock and start holding my breath.
Fair
What?
enough.
I don't
Sterling,
trust nothing.
make me a mental and notice, please. I mean, you're also welcome to do this, Eliza, but you'll have a penalty because of you holding your breath.
No, I'll just lend my notice to Sterling. I trust Strolling to do the looking for me, which is a D8.
Sterling, you can add your augmented reality to this. Because this will flag that for you. Oh wow, 5 to beat.
Come on.
Yeah.
So you get yourself a
Boom, baby.
D8.
Big ham Dero die.
Big ham Dero die. And yeah, so that's an extraordinary success. So you immediately notice that there are, as Eliza suspected, a couple of very suspicious vents at the top of this airlock that aren't placed in such a way that they would be used to sort of match the air temperature to heading in. They're not part of that system as far as you can tell. What you also notice is that there is an access panel inside the airlock here.
Oh,
for
no.
computer maintenance.
Hacking time! Alright, I point the vents out to Eliza and open the panel.
Yep.
Alright.
So
Is-
at this point,
is the
the
door
outer airlock
out-
doors are still open.
Ah.
You haven't closed them and moved to start cycling the airlock to go through to the inner section.
I think it's time to do something stupid.
Oh
Before
no.
you do that, can we see if there's any gas masks anywhere?
Well, I was just gonna go out and grab the guard's pants and stuff up the vents with those.
Okay, I was thinking you're going to get something even more stupid than that. So
No.
Well,
It's
let's
not
go
super
on.
stupid. It's just leaving the guards without pants tied up with their.
Who are you and what have you done with
jackets.
Eliza?
Eliza was never that stupid.
Give her time.
Alright, well while you're doing that, I'm rooting around in this access panel.
Okay. Yeah, and you realise the panel was pretty well secured. Almost perfectly hidden. There was just a very faint line where somebody didn't quite seal it up properly last time they did maintenance here. And that's what you spotted. And so you're able to with that, you like, oh right, yeah, the pressure points are here and here, and if I do that and press it like this, it'll just pop out, and it does, and you're in.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
yeah, and behind this access panel is a touchscreen and a keyboard displaying a systems display for the vault. This is an isolated system. It's not connected to the rest of the network in very many ways. The only real way is it sends an outgoing signal when there's an alarm or a fault, but no signals come back into it. So it's kind of very clever in the way it's done. You wouldn't have been able to hack this from outside. This is your first opportunity to hack in.
Alrighty. I'm gonna see if I can deactivate the outgoing signal.
Yep.
You know what I love about this playlist?
What's that?
You can play the game of modern remake or actual classic.
Exactly.
Yep.
I definitely tried to mix it up and put some different stuff in. Now, because you also got an extraordinary success, you recognise that this computer and this technology here is Alliance grade tech. This guy is suspicious enough to have installed Alliance grade security on this vault.
Bloody hell.
That only tells me that we need to steal all of it, or as much as possible.
But that does activate one of your other distinctions, I believe.
Alliance, whatever.
Oh yeah, operate alliance.
Yes, so you get an extra d6 to this.
Sweet. Alright, so it is what? Mental
Mental and operate.
operate and
And 9 to beat.
I will lend you my operate as well.
This isn't die.
You have
Wait,
to
what
just
did
put
I
a
do?
6, not a d6, because it's.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I will lend you. Oh, never mind.
I'm fine.
I mean, that's an extraordinary success. So, if you would like to do
Take
your
it.
best hacker voice,
I'm in. I'm dehydrated.
Where did Batman come from?
I mean, you're wearing a Batman
More
mask.
importantly, where did he go?
Oh fuck, who's that? Oh no, it's Cotton Eye Joe. Shh.
Yes, so you are able to gain access. You're very able to, rather than shutting down the outgoing signal, because of your extraordinary success, you realise that one of the outgoing signals is like a heartbeat signal.
Oh.
And so if you were to shut down the connection entirely, they would know that something had gone wrong. So what you do is you reprogram it to keep sending the heartbeat signal, but that's all it can send. You now have access to the security system in the airlock, and are able to just override that and shut that down. And you're also able to bring up the camera feed from inside the vault.
Ooh.
Oh, look at all that. Is there anyone else in there? Let's have a look.
As far
I
as you
see
can tell,
anybody?
there's nobody else in the vault. But while you're checking, we will go back upstairs. More importantly, we will go back up to Wu, who is presumably still hiding in the security office with her sister.
Well, hiding is the wrong word. I'm socialising with a member of my family and catching up, and also helping give passwords out.
Spending
filling up a
quality time.
Only quality time, yeah. And then also, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just chilling, relaxing.
Tactically sequestered.
Yes.
Yes.
The thing is the
Nice
tray of
house.
champagne glasses that you brought with you is now run out.
What? Okay. Thought I bought more than that, but well, I guess this. Just keep an eye on them. You know, if they need, like, if they get into trouble, help them out. I'm just going to go and get some more drinks. Do you want anything special?
No, technically I'm still on the job. I better not, just in case. We don't want anybody to be too suspicious.
Always a sensible one. Fair enough. And I kind of slink down to the ballroom.
Yep, and as you come down to the ballroom, you see Nova over to one side with this terrified-looking mousy girl. Isaac dancing with a bunch of different partners as he goes through a dance routine. And what's Zap's up to now?
Zaps is going to try and figure out who the poor gal's father is.
Yep.
Is he with Wei, with Fairchild and Steel?
Yeah, he was part of that group. You do some casual asking around, and they're like, yes. Lin is he's over there. He's with, and they point him out. He's the guy in the dog mask.
So we
Sorry,
have
I couldn't resist this one.
we have a pig, a dog. Templeton's also there.
Nobody's pointed out Templeton. Isabel said he's here, but as you're asking around, just like asking what mask he's wearing, Isabel didn't know what mask he was planning to wear. She said he hadn't
Okay,
said.
sounds good.
And
I mean, that's fine then.
nobody seems to know. Most people don't recall him being announced, so they don't think he's arrived yet.
Okay, that's fair. In that case, gentlemen, champagne.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much, Hamill.
So, you gentlemen enjoying the dancing, or we up for something more interesting?
Well, my dancing days are behind me, really. Gammy leg after the war, you know.
Yes. We've all had our scars. You still play cards?
Oh, of course. But we were planning a few rounds later. Once the the fairer sex has had their fill. We'll
Why
bring
wait?
them out back.
We're men, right? We don't wait. We don't wait for women.
We're
He
still
says
waiting
that
on
he plays the disdain up. He doesn't play it up. It's just
at this,
he makes
at this
it
point.
up.
Anderson Way chimes in and he's like, "We're still waiting on a few honoured guests, a few folks who can provide a really, really spicy buy-in.
Oh,
It'd be
well.
a shame to start without them."
Absolutely, that would be travesty indeed. No, but in that case, please do tell me more. You were saying, Gammy like? Then you must have been in the
God,
war.
that Red Nightmare guy, always trying to be misogynistic in RPGs. Taking any opportunity.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Saw a little action with the Navy in the war, and
You got to play to your asshole crowd. I'm specifically meaning these characters, not the actual
and
people watching.
this is Lim that's talking. He's got the proper jowls going on, and you suspect that if he ever actually served, the gammy leg got him out of serving anywhere particularly dangerous for the most part.
Anywhere actually
he can bullshit his way through this. I don't care.
Yeah.
Playing
but
his ego.
as he
Asshole.
as he's waffling away and trying to bluff, another guest is announced. This time, you do turn heads because announced is Colonel Sally Wu, Alliance Navy.
Ha!
Point of order for people at home, not a relative of mine.
No, but I remember
Different
them.
word. Different word.
No. Sally Wu is a friend. Sally Wu is a friend.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
of
Oh,
mine.
sorry. Oh, I thought.
To be fair, Red, that's a natural reaction when anyone's introduced. It's like, oh no.
She's
No,
on the list of friends.
Wait, isn't Sally Wu from the flashback
Prison.
episode?
No, prison.
No.
No, yeah.
Well, the
Yeah,
one
prison.
before, you met her on Verbena. She was the Alliance officer investigating what Morningstar was up to.
Oh,
Oh.
the
And
guy
she
what
got a nice-
got killed.
She got a nice promotion out of it. So it appears that she has been promoted to Bellerophon and invited to this party. So she's in full formal Alliance dress uniform.
Oh,
You've seen a couple of Alliance dress uniforms, but they've been generally a bit lesser. And so you, she enters. Again, she's just got a very small domino mask. It's kind of a little awkward to try and put a fancy mask with the Alliance formal hat and stuff. So it's very simple. And yeah, so she enters and heads down. Isaac,
Yes.
you find yourself dancing with. Let me. I can actually give you a picture of her. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
that's not good.
That's
Run away, Isaac, now,
If
please.
it has a picture, it can kill us.
You find yourself dancing with this lady.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, that's just confusing.
Is her husband here as well?
No. She tells you she came alone. Her husband was attending a situation elsewhere. But yes, she introduces herself as Reagan
Oh,
Tam.
sorry. Yeah, no, I will. Sorry, I didn't know chat wasn't our chat wasn't. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Please pay attention to the name.
Yes, she introduces herself as Reagan Tam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know who this is. Our characters
No.
have no idea.
No.
Well, I mean, I don't know who this is, but that's just me.
Sap
You've
definitely
seen-
does.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes Valka's actually watched now at this point.
I've
None
also-
should
I've-
be enough.
Valka's watched all of them and Serenity, I think.
So for
But I've
anybody
got that
who
memory.
has not watched Firefly or Serenity, two of the main characters on the crew are Simon and River Tam.
This is
Regular
mommy.
Tam is Mummy.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I do know those two. I just didn't know her mum's name.
She's basically her husband
They gave it away to me.
is I was like, can I do it without giving you the URL? And it's like it's easier to just give you the
Yeah.
URL.
Okay. Anyway.
she's basically sort of a rich socialite. She basically she lives to attend events like this.
Oh, okay.
So she's here for that.
Mother of one of the most wanted people in the known universe.
Well, yep.
And her last name is not Xiao.
Oh.
The music, the Vivaldi track that I've got, which is the traditional dun 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 dun, dun that's normally played in kind of every ball scene when you think of Spring Quartet, that just seems to be now just playing bird noises in the background. So
Okay.
let's just delete that.
No, I think
No, I think it's
bird noises
Lynn's.
are Nav or Lynn's.
Huh?
Oh well, it wasn't
Good.
it wasn't playing audio, so I have.
It's rainy as-
empty.
It's very rainy out here.
I say the bird noises.
It might
Oh,
even be on
bird
my end.
noises.
That
That
might
Yeah,
might be me, actually.
Yeah, I've already heard that. Yeah, I already muted the music. I was like, huh, where is it? No, just birds.
Sorry. Better?
That's right.
No, it's
Yep.
fine. I thought it was on the track. I was like, it's not playing music anymore. So I've just deleted that track and put the music back on. So we're back around to Uptown Funk because I didn't have a huge playlist put together. But yeah, so you encounter Reagan Tam. And yeah, she tells you that her husband's been away on business for the last 2 weeks. She says he left shortly after that dreadful anti-alliance propaganda piece showed up on the news.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that.
Okay, the counter propaganda piece, I guess.
No.
No, Miranda. The
It
Miranda
was a
news.
propaganda piece.
No, but
Like the opposite.
if you're an alliance sympathizer, you're not going to believe it, are you?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yes,
propaganda maybe
saw
not
that.
quite the right word, but
Lies.
That's what she, no, that's what she says.
slanderous. But yeah, I think she'd call it anti-alliance propaganda, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I missed that little bit of context.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she's a firm believer in the alliance. But yeah, she says her husband had to leave on business just shortly after that news broke, and she's not been in for a couple of weeks, but she's enjoying the party.
Marvelous, yes. I didn't see much of it myself, but I heard.
Yes. Well,
Terrible business.
terrible business. Of course, so it's good to show our support for the alliance at times such as this. And this is as Colonel Wu is introduced, and she's like, as you can see, Anderson Way is definitely supporting the alliance tonight.
Yes, certainly seems that way. What was I was going to say something. Hang on. What planet are we on?
Bellerophon.
Bellerophon. Okay, right. So I don't actually go. Yeah, all right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe
Well,
the
thank you
Tams
for the
are from
dance.
Sign on.
Yeah.
So she's travelled for this, but
Yeah.
she's like, well, anybody has travelled here for this one.
Just so. How much longer are the festivities going on for?
The ball.
Yeah, all the
I mean,
dancing part.
We're only about an hour or so in at the moment. It's expected another half an hour to an hour of dancing to give all the guests a chance to arrive. Then there'll be a meal, and then some more dancing afterwards, which is presumably then when the
wonderful.
Woffs will break off and have their poker game.
Lovely. I look forward to it. Thank you for the dance.
Oh, no problem. Oh, this is my jam. I'll be right back.
Enjoy. I love the etymological root of that. Like, it's now a thing that's said in high society. Like, oh, this is one's jam.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So we'll cut back downstairs now.
So, Sterling, you could get us in. By the way, did you see any carrying carts there?
Yeah. There's a couple of carts. There's like a little small stock room off to one side, inside the vault.
I think we'd probably be alright, yes.
Oh,
Let's do this.
God damn it, Pix. Okay, for Pix's joke there, chat can have a plot point.
Oh,
Keep track of that, chat.
if I know chat, I know what they're gonna do.
So yes, what are you guys up to? You've spotted some transportation carts and things.
Well, in we go.
And I'll remind you, you know that there are 3 accesses to the booze dungeon.
Yes.
The way you came in through the kitchen, there's a lift, you believe probably the same lift, that goes up to Anderson Way's private study on the 2nd floor. And on the schematics, there's a secret passage in the ballroom that leads down there as well.
okay.
So we go in, and the first thing we do is we search for the booze.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're
pretty
There's
not-
a lot
easy.
of it.
With access to the inventory system and stuff that Persephone's got, so you have to airlock through. So
Yep.
it cycles through as you go in. You realise sort of each the air in here is kind of, it's almost perfectly room temperature. It feels weird. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just absolutely spot on perfect. But it's quite dry. There's almost zero humidity in here. It's really
Dry
strange.
heat.
And across several walls are standard sort of high-tech wine racks holding a bunch of different bottles. And then as you move past those, and obviously the normal sort of carts and things are in this early part. And as you move through, you then head through into a secondary room. And this is where all the prized parts of the collection are on display. Each one in a perfect little glass case, displayed, artfully turned so the labels are presented upright, just so the bottles are pristine. And each containment unit is then specifically temperature adjusted to the perfect conditions inside those units.
Keep, I know you didn't want to tempt fate, but it's happening. We got lightning here.
Well, hopefully we will last. No power cuts.
So let's see. We have the access to the inventory system. Is the whiskey we're searching for here?
Yes. It's one of the sealed display units. It's one of the more prominent ones as well. It's obviously
In that case, I
prized
bring
part
a
of the
cart,
collection.
and then I ask Sterling, are these individually alarmed?
Checking. Are they individually alarmed?
Yes, they are, but you have full control.
Okay,
You're-
that's no problem.
Your extraordinary success did a lot of things for you there.
Turn
I
off.
control the booze!
Turn off
Oh, God.
all of them.
If I
Okay.
control the booze, I control the universe.
Fun fact: no one. I saw this on Twitter today. Mélange is a French word for variety, and the Spice and Dune runs the universe. So Variety is the spice of life.
Ah!
Mm-hmm. I saw that one as well, Nav, and I was just like, oh.
I'm not bringing you any booze now.
There we go. But so I'm guessing there's like transportation cases for these like super fancy stuff.
Yeah, if you want them, there's some. The cart's got a small temperature controlled section. Not enough to take
Cool.
all of it, but as you know, only really the collectors care about keeping it like this. You know that Wu didn't really bother.
We're gonna take the whiskey first, put it in there, and then grab whatever else looks like it's very high value for him, stuff it in there as much as possible in the cooling. Everything else just goes on the cart. And then when that cart is loaded, we go. I go, Sterling, let's get a second cart for you, and then we go
I'm
to
already
where.
behind you with it.
Yeah,
like,
just. All right. So now we need to get out.
You guys, if you're just going to raid the entire sort of high value section of the vault, you get 20 different bottles.
Okay. Does that fit on one cart or two?
They all fit on one cart. These are sort of the carts designed for kind of mass transport of alcohol around for like these banquets and stuff.
Good.
They just have a few down here with a small temperature control section, so you can fit maybe 3 bottles in the temperature control, and the rest are just on the cart.
The whiskey and a very good wine and a very good other whiskey.
Yeah.
That we're gonna give to Isaac, at least in my cart. Sterling gets to choose what she puts in the temperature controlled on hers.
cider from home.
And then everything else goes in the carts, and then we just start walking towards the kitchen.
The extremely rare last edition of Strongbow.
Yep.
Finest
In
nachos.
existence, yeah.
Okay, we'll pop back upstairs while you guys are loading the carts.
And I will be right back.
So,
Thematically appropriate, white lightning.
so yeah, Zaps, you've been chatting to Anderson Way and his compatriots again.
Yeah, Saps and the inside's like, fucking, why do you always get up to all? You'd be able to fleece around a lot of money. Yes, sorry, you were saying?
Yes. And as you're talking, introducing Templeton Colt Steel.
Saps himself. Oh, the gang's all here.
And he strides down. He's wearing this kind of ugly blue tuxedo.
Of course he is.
For some reason, I've got in my head he does the McMahon power walk.
Oh,
And he's wearing kind of like it's a bit like a kabuki mask, but it is just shiny chrome.
I get you. I see you.
And it's not quite a full kabuki mask because it stops to leave kind of like the Judge Dredd chin, effectively.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hats indeed, shiny and chrome. And he stomps in and starts doing the rounds. And your attention was distracted by that for a minute because obviously you heard the name, you whirled around.
Yeah.
As did a few others. And as you turn back, a butler is whispering in Anderson Way's ear.
I wait for the butler to finish whispering because it's rude to interrupt the conversation. Nothing serious, I hope.
Oh no! Just a small planned business meeting, and he checks a device on his wrist. Oh yes, right on time. If you excuse me, gentlemen, I need to pop up to my office for a minute.
Certainly.
I'll be back
We'll,
before the meal.
Yes.
I heard office. That's not the office I think it is it?
And Saps
No, it's his office.
Anybody new drinks? New drinks?
Oh yes. Why not?
I'll be right back. And as he goes walking to drinks, yeah, could you pay a little visit to Mr. Way's office? Quietly, he's apparently having a business meeting.
And you just hear affirmative from Nia.
We have an elevator there.
I get some new things. Wait, you guys could get there with an elevator? Sorry,
Yeah. It's one of the 3 entrances into this booth chamber.
I mean, if you guys can be stealthy about it.
Liza probably can. I'm already half cut on cider.
You just cracked open the expensive cider.
I'm tech support. No. I'm troubled.
Coordinate with Nia on that one.
So
You know what?
thing
I
is,
think
I
I'll
will
escort
delegate.
Sterling.
as you get the carts to the elevator, you realise the elevator will only fit 1 cart at a time.
Well, we're going to go to the kitchen. Was that also an elevator? I can't
Yes,
remember.
it was an elevator to the
Okay.
kitchen. You think it's the same elevator from the controls. You think that it goes to the kitchen and then up to Anderson Way's office as well.
Oh. Well, so what's going to happen is I'm going to take the first cart up, and it's not going to be the one with the most valuable booze.
Good idea.
I'm leaving the whiskey with Sterling for now. Sterling, you come up second.
Okay. You head up. And as you get to the top of the elevator and you wheel it down the short corridor into the kitchen, you open the door and you remember before there were a lot of chefs running around.
Can I interrupt before that?
Yeah.
I take off the 2 assault rifles that I have strapped to my back and put them under the cart.
Good plan. That might have been a little bit suspicious.
Because I remembered this, and you were talking, and I was just like, before we get to the kitchen, I remembered that I have weapons.
I removed the assault rifles. Thank you.
Oh, I was completely on that, Hats.
And so yes, you might remember that the kitchen was pretty hectic because they're prepping for this meal as well as hors d'oeuvres and things.
Yes.
There was a chef calling another chef an idiot sandwich.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You might remember you dealt with a chap who was basically like the head waiter, the chap who was in charge of organising everything. He
Yes.
was called Lesnar,
Oh,
and he was the one who you had signed permission to go down to the vault. He sees you coming back up, and he looks at the cart and is like, I had no idea you'd been authorized to open those.
Yeah.
Normally the master likes to display 1 or 2, but
Tonight's a special event.
it is indeed. I was not aware of any orders regarding this. Are you sure you brought the correct bottles? I need you to be absolutely 100% certain that you have got the correct bottles for tonight.
You know what? The master went to his office. Why don't you come with me? We can go up and make 100% sure with him.
Very well.
Okay.
We will take the lift.
What?
Aw, poor man. Poor man. He was just doing his job.
Chop. And take the lift down to Sterling. Tie him up. Put him out there.
I'm not even going to make you roll for that because he's just a minor NPC.
No. I'm not killing him. I'm only knocking him out.
Yeah,
you're not important enough to roll for.
no.
The ultimate insult.
I'm not killing him.
So yes, so the kitchen staff now believe you've taken Lesnar up to Anderson Way's office. What are you going to do with Lesnar once you get back down to the basement?
Tie him up.
Yep, put him with the guards.
Yeah.
Pour some booze on him. Something expensive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Pour booze on him and a couple of the guards. Smash a bottle. Like.
Two monsters.
Yup. Sterling, you got the right idea. I like you.
I'm just there pouring wine on them, like, what?
What?
There's a reason for this?
Hey, not all of them. Not all of them. We
What
need
do you mean
something
there's
for
a reason?
ourselves.
I was just in it because it was funny.
Okay. Well, booze cart up again. In 2 minutes' time. Long enough that it seems reasonable we could have been up to visit the master and then come back.
Okay. While you're waiting, we'll cut back to the ballroom and find
Eliza,
out
how
what folks
many-
are up to.
How many gas grenades do you have left? Just curious.
I think I have 1 or 2 in my purse, but I don't want to gas the kitchen staff.
No. How long do they take to go off, and how long does the elevator take to get up to the office?
So I love your idea. Nia, would a gas grenade
Oh,
hamper your ability to spy on these people?
Okay, yeah.
I brought a gas
Probably.
mask, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, that would, if they're knocked out, you can't spy on them, right?
Yeah.
They're not doing
True.
it. It's like, what are they doing? They're just
But-
lying there.
But we can set a trip mine. We can make it a trip mine when they enter the elevator, then they get gassed.
Right, but
Anyways,
yeah,
to the ballroom.
Yep,
Zap
to the
would
ballroom.
probably want to have a chat with our
Also notifying the crew
timid
we're
lady.
almost out.
who is probably currently with Steele, I assume, with his wife to be.
No, Steele has... He went over to her very briefly, acknowledged her, and then just buggered off to do the rounds. Nova
that
gave
case-
her a stiff drink after that.
I'll have a brief chat with her because I wanna.
Oh,
I mean, we know a place where she can be safe.
Madam, sorry, I don't believe we've met.
Oh,
Hamill.
you must be...
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Oh, yes, I've been talking to Miss Ridley, your companion.
Yes.
She's been very, very nice. She keeps giving me these. They're very good.
I mean, if she's gonna fall unconscious, are we just dragging her to the ship?
yeah, that's fine. So I heard you're getting married soon. Congratulations.
Yes, we've not yet set a date. I think Templeton's waiting to see when the Rim's Dream comes out of repair.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. Dreadful. I'm sorry. I shouldn't start about that. That would be rude. He's your husband.
Yes, well, apparently they owe him a free wedding, so
Really? Well, after
He's waiting
what
for
happened in
that.
the news, I guess that's only fair.
yes, having one's wedding interrupted by pirates and yes, well,
So, maybe it's too far, too rude of me to pry, but does he hit you?
Wow, subtle.
how did you know?
Let's just say I'm acquainted,
You can.
Mr. Steele.
At this point, a tiny pling pops up on Sap's data pad. We still have the video, and the video is linked.
I mean, everybody
The one
has
we
that.
played at-
Everybody has that video.
Well, we don't have the video. Like, we don't have the video of the wedding. We have the video tape that was played,
Oh, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't. Yeah, he probably.
like the original source.
He's not using it right now. Do you know? He probably hasn't told you exactly what happened during his wedding.
No, just what I heard on the news.
Let's just say Miss Fairchild was in a similar situation. She found a way out.
How did she get out?
Well, you really want to know?
I can't go against my father.
You'd be surprised how easy.
Look, I can't be heard talking about this here. Please, if you can help me, help me.
Madam, may I have this dance?
Certainly.
No better place to have this
chugs
conversation
another-
on the dance floor.
You realise that what Nova's been giving her is basically orange juice mixed with champagne, so it's not too alcoholic, but she's
Okay.
been chugging a couple back.
Yeah, no. In that case, yeah, Zaps will have a dance with her.
Okay. While you take her to the dance floor, Woo, what are you up to?
Well, I'm getting some drinks, and I'm also probably looking for maybe for a little dance as well. Just,
Yep.
just get on the dance floor, see who will get. I'm here to enjoy myself as well.
Gotta put yourself out there.
Hey, Wu, how much would you think it would take to make Miss Wilting Flower get too sick to be on the dance floor?
Sorry, who?
The one Red is dancing with, I can't remember her name.
Isabel Lim.
Lim.
Oh,
Miss Lim.
yeah. Sorry, what's the question?
How much more booze do we need to fill in her to make her sick?
Make her sick? Well,
Vomit.
It's not.
Then she has to retreat.
Yeah, I do know what vomit means. Thank you. It's not just how much. You just have to have a really disgusting drink. Mix just some like vodka and champagne and some martini, and put some of that really horrible cola stuff.
Space Red Bull.
It makes anyone vomit. Just give her that. It's not how much you give; it's what you give. Trust me, that will set her off.
Okay.
If
So
you have the-
you're doing that. You said you were doing a little bit of dancing.
Yes, we're doing a little bit of dancing.
Roll me a D10 Valk.
On a 1, it's Miss Rose.
Oh,
Oh.
5 and below was Dance with Rose.
Oh!
So yeah, you aren't particularly paying attention as the sort of the dance pattern weaves its way through,
Well,
and
no, 'cause I'm-
suddenly you find yourself face to face with Rose.
Yeah, because I'm explaining to Eliza like how to make someone sick.
Yeah, so you're kind of
Oh.
talking into your comm, not particularly
Yeah.
covertly, and suddenly you sort of wheel around and you're face to face with Rose. Was Wu wearing a mask?
No, I don't think I was.
No.
That's what I thought. I did check the footage, and you never described wearing one, so I wanted to check. So yeah, she basically, as soon as she sees who her partner is, she just stops almost immediately. Just the complete flow. Other people in the dance bump into you because you've both just stopped
Yeah.
in the middle of the dance floor, and then they sort of reform around you and continue going.
I kind of just smile like, have you forgotten how to dance? Thought I taught you some of my steps.
You.
Me, yes. How are you doing? It's been a while.
Yes.
Can you tell my manga? I left it at your place.
Someone's in trouble.
You left.
Look, I didn't mean to leave like that. It was circumstances beyond my control, and it's complicated.
It's been years, Zhao. Not a single letter, wave, anything.
I definitely sent. Okay. First of all, do you remember I checked your DMs? Because I definitely sent you some DMs.
I told you when we were dating. That's a fan account. It is not me. You have to check for the verified tick.
Look, why do you have multiple accounts? What's the point of having multiple accounts? I don't understand it. I have one, it works fine for me. Why do you have to have more than one? It makes no sense. I just don't understand it.
What are you doing here?
I'm having a party. What do you think it is? It's a social occasion. There's a meal, there's dancing. Also, my sister's here, you know, just giving her a visit, like, just having a good time. Why are you here?
I was invited to help with security, which means I've seen the guest list, which means I know you aren't on it, Xiao.
Well, that's
What name
because...
are you using?
What name was it?
What? I always spoke to the director. What name do I use?
Hey, Fen.
Heppen, yeah. Oh, yeah, Heppen. Remember that D&D campaign we did? I don't know names. They insist I use a name. Look, they made a mistake not inviting me. But
What are you pulling? You could have sworn invited
you,
here
obviously.
under your own name. Why are you
Sorry?
here under a fake name?
Because they didn't give me a ticket. I mean,
You could have just asked.
Play the blackjack Blackie card. Wait, no, don't. She's a bounty hunter.
The name Wu Zhao has pull around here.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to catch too much attention because, you know, sometimes you just want it on the down low. You know, you just want to go to an event and not have everyone cram around you all the time.
Also, note this down. She doesn't have a bounty hunter hat apparently.
Look. I guess I shouldn't have expected to feel anything other than disappointment when I saw you again.
Okay, wow.
And
First of
she
all, I
turns
don't-
and heads to the other side of the dance floor.
This is not
I
canon.
grab her arm. I'm like,
This is not canon. But when she says that, Saps dances by. Hey, man, sister.
No. Saps just mugs at the camera.
Well, Zaps can hear all of this on the open comms. So.
yeah, I grab her arm. I'm like, oh, don't be
'Cause
like that.
I
come
presume
on.
Wu was in too much shock because she was in talking to Eliza, so I presume she didn't switch her comm off, so you've heard
No.
all of this.
I've got nothing private to hide.
I don't know. The fact that the name Wu Zhao has a lot of pull.
I want them to hear that, so.
I mean,
That's
you
actually
tell
like-
them, you tell everybody else that, but they've never believed you before.
Yeah, because silly.
And
Anyway,
now we have
Finally,
confirmation
put that in
from
my
a
cider.
source that we would believe.
Yeah, but no,
No,
it's
It's
you
at this
grab-
point
you grab her
Sterling
arm as she
runs
tries
to- Yeah.
through going, woo!
Spring break!
Sterling might have gotten a bit heavy on the drinking.
We'll get back to you guys in a moment. So yeah, so you grab her arm as she turns to leave.
yeah. And I was like, don't be like that. Come on, like, why don't we just have like a drink like to the side, talk things through?
Zhao, I'm working.
Oh, come on, you can take a break. You don't need to be uptight all the time. I thought you how to be chill.
You don't change, do you, Zhao?
No, I don't. Why should I change? Why should I change?
I mess with perfection.
I look legitimately puzzled when she says that.
That's exactly what I thought. See you around, Zhao. She turns again.
No, she never changes either. God damn it! I go and get some drinks and go back up to the security office. I basically go to like one of the waitresses with the plate or the tray.
Just take the plate.
Yeah, I
that's
just
what
like,
we
oh,
did when she went to the office before. She basically took one of those champagne towers with her.
Yeah, I'm just like, hey, are these available for drink? Yeah, I just take the thing. No, wait. Don't worry.
I got this.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything in the dance room before we head back down?
Yeah, Zaps is having a conversation.
Yep.
Hang on, I just need to learn her name.
Isabel. Isabel.
Isabel. He's having a conversation with Isabel about. You can't go against your. She says she can't go against her father. Why not?
He's as bad as Templeton, if not worse.
Do you know Mr. Fairchild?
I've heard rumours of his temper.
Absolute shithole.
Language, Mr. Hamill.
Oh, please. Miss Fairchild got out. I can offer you the same thing.
How much?
Figure that out later, but I'm thinking 10,000 credits? I think your father will be paying you.
My father would pay you to rescue
Not
me?
not willingly, but let me handle that part.
Sure. Here, this is where I'm staying. And she hands you a card for a hotel.
Okay, thank you.
It's got her room number written on it.
We might be able to get you out during the party. Stick close to Miss Ridley now.
Certainly. And the dance finishes. That worked out quite well.
Zaps bows as the gentleman he is.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the dance, madam.
Okay. And so we will go back downstairs. So you've had your couple of minutes where people assume you were going to be upstairs.
Yep.
With Lesnar and the boss. And so you get back in the elevator and head back
To the
upstairs.
kitchen.
To the kitchen?
Yep.
Something goes wrong with the elevator. It doesn't stop at the kitchen.
Sterling, can you tell me what's on the other side now? You have
Okay, hang on.
you have 10 seconds.
Alright, okay, checking. Ugh, what's going on?
As Sterling starts checking, the doors open to Anderson Way's study. It's empty.
Oh, while we're
No,
here.
that's bad.
Why?
Because something brought us up here.
It looks like something called the elevator. The
Yeah, is
call
that
elevator
you?
button's jammed.
Well, can you see anything on the camera, Sterling?
Hang on. Can I see anything?
Do we ever confirm that kill?
You hadn't specifically hacked too many cameras in the main part of the building. The ones you did were all the ones that were covering the places you were expecting to be. You flash through them quickly and you don't see anything. And
Hush is dead, right?
whilst Sterling is checking, we'll go back to the ballroom. And so we said that there was this big sort of staircase that led down to the dance floor.
Yeah.
But up around the top of the ballroom is sort of a balcony where people can watch the dancing from up top if they like.
Okay.
And as you are sort of dancing and finishing off your dance and bowing and things, and you hear Eliza asking Sterling for what's going on the cameras, you hear ring out a single gunshot. Bang.
Ooh.
From the balcony up above the dance floor.
I'm assuming the music stops
Yeah, and the music just judders to a halt.
and everybody panics.
Everybody starts to panic, and at the top of the balcony, coming out into an empty section, Anderson Way, with a man holding a gun to his neck.
Who is the man holding a gun?
You can't tell. Their face is completely covered.
I'm always in favor of this music, by the way.
It
Yes.
seemed appropriate.
Does Anderson Way look like he's been kicked in a certain area?
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
What is he?
And-
What is the man doing?
The man just shouts out, "Everybody down, or I kill him."
Captain, run!
So, do I hear that?
Oh,
Does
yeah.
anybody have their comms open?
Yeah, I have mine open. I have mine open
Okay.
all the time. Well, not always.
Wu, you just got back to the security office with your tray.
Yeah.
You hear you go, "Oh shit," and smash a button on the console, and a computer
Okay.
voice announces, "Entering lockdown mode. Entering lockdown mode."
Oh no.
I'm just like, why did you press that button? What?
It's procedure. Zhao, I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
This is whatever you're pulling. This is something else.
Why can't I ever have a simple faith job? Why does it always have to go like this? And I kind of put the tray down, forced in a couple of champagne glasses fall over. Okay, guys. I come.
Okay, everybody is-
I come lies like, yeah. You may want to get out of wherever you are now.
Everybody in a position outside of the main hall. Hide. Isaac.
Copy.
Stick close to the to Isabel and Nova. I can handle myself.
I'm on it.
Are you still armed, Isaac?
Yes.
Good.
He said everybody on the ground, or I shoot him. Saps doesn't go to the ground. Sir, please calm down. There's no whatever you want. We can come to an arrangement.
You realise you're not the only one still standing. A lot
course
of
not.
the guests here had brought their entourages with them, which included bodyguards. There's a number of bodyguards still stood, reaching into jacket pockets. And so the guy's like, he points his gun out, shoots another shot, and then back. He's like, "You all have 30 seconds to get your weapons on the floor."
Saps. Would Saps still have his gun on him right now? Makes sense.
You
When they take.
explicitly told me, and I had to check the tape on this, that Zaps did not bring his gun with him.
Perfect. Then he doesn't have to throw it away. I'm unarmed. I can come up and check, but I'm assuming you have more people with you that can check.
Saps.
Please, everybody,
Saps, what are you doing?
calm down.
I don't care about you. You, goons! Guns down, now!
God damn it, man, do it.
And the Dorito men are slowly lowering their weapons to the floor. Some of the private bodyguards are dropping weapons. And that's where we'll stop.
Hey.
It's like a perfectly reasonable spot to stop. Yes.
So,
Why
yeah,
is it always when we try to pull a stunt, somebody else is working the same joint?
Funny that.
Yeah.
It's almost like it raises dramatic tension.
Like two
Or
people
the fact
even.
that the universe is very, very small when it comes to rich assholes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's true. According to Kikaku, this is all still part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
well,
we
this is
planned
this is
all
why I
of
want to
this.
stop it here, because you've got plot points to spend, so give you some chance to think about what you might want to do and how
Yeah.
you react to this.
I come up with that shit in the moment. I don't.
So we don't know who it is yet, do we?
No.
You have no
Nope.
Okay.
We just know that the band suddenly started playing his theme music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like they stopped playing, then he turned
Well,
up, and then they started playing a
that
really
one was
cool
less,
piece of music.
less diegetic, and we switched to just the episode soundtrack.
Yeah, I figured. That's the guy just has very good taste in theme music.
I kind of prefer that one of his shots was a bullet which had the canister of the music. So play that. Sure. Okay, I think we know this. Like, Barry, do you know this song? Yeah. So it's a wrestling song. Oh.
It's an old school sports anime. Don't worry about it.
So yes, I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll
That
be
was
back
good.
on a slightly more frequent schedule with these. I'm
Yes.
definitely enjoying the sort of the more heist style episode, and the slightly more freeform messing around with how we do things. So
Mm-hmm.
I always play off from the seat of my pants.
yes,
It's just how I roll.
and it was quite fun to sort of throw some of these different characters at you to see how you'd react.
That's my secret, Cap. I took the pants out of my seat. Wait, what?
Naked from the waist down. Wait, what?
I'm wearing chapless asses.
I mean, you're only seeing up to about my shoulders. You don't know. That might be true. Oh no, I stood up during the stream once. Never mind.
I haven't. My secret's still safe.
So yes, slightly short by about 10 minutes, but that's where we ended up
that's fine.
with a
Works
few
for me.
things. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed that. I will try and give more notice in future for future streams. I just had a weird couple of months. But yes, we'll be hopefully back on a slightly better schedule, and we will let you all know when the next episode is, and hopefully the thrilling conclusion to this heist of the century.
So this heist that's almost gone well.
Yes.
It's gone somewhere.
We had the booze. We were almost home safe. And then I'm locked not where the party is, not where the danger is, not where I can shoot things. It's as if you know what I was going to do, Keep.
Exactly. It's like you decided it was going to be you and Sterling that went down there. Well, I think you weren't necessarily in on.
I
that
weren't
choice.
here to decide
they
that.
put you with Sterling, and so it's like this is perfect because it works so well to stop you from doing your normal tactics.
Which is just shoot the thing and get it over with.
This is why we sent you down there.
I mean, the thing is, my tactics work.
I mean, it worked on Lesnar.
On Lesnar, on the goons guarding the door, on Leo.
Yeah. So
Sni-
yeah.
You can't solve all your problems with sniper bullets, Eliza.
Haven't
nice
found
comment.
one yet.
I mean, we'll see what happens. See if we can solve Wu's problems with sniper bullets. Anyway, so yes,
I'm sure there's an air vent I can crawl through.
almost certainly. There's always air vents. It's
Yes.
law of televised fiction. So we will
Yeah.
see you again soon. Thank you all for watching.
Thanks for running, Keith.
Don't forget to check out Red on Sundays, 4 till 6 BST, over on twitch.tv/Red Nightmare 7.
Right. I do a thing there once in a
He
while.
does a thing.
Yeah.
And you can check out all these other people on Twitter and things.
I do a lot of voices.
Yes, you're you 2 episodes into Ace Attorney 2 now?
One. I
One.
started
That's right.
tonight.
That's the first
Yeah.
one tonight. Yes.
Court
Ace
drama
Attorney
dot
Investigations 2. Actually, there's not a lot of court drama because the investigations games never barely
No,
take place
it's-
in court. But
It's a game where they're astounded to realise what a laser pointer is. The game's bonkers.
Okay,
It's
so
2 miles,
bananas.
2
so
edges.
detectivemovie.wav.
I have to
Yes,
admit, I
because
am
it's
looking
a
forward to
soundbite.
playing Detective Pikachu on stream.
it's. I'm already playing it, just not on stream.
You can rename the Ace Attorney series to Annoy the Crap Out of Nav with Incorrect Procedurals.
Yes. Anybody who has any background in law,
Or logic.
really, or law,
Yeah.
especially law. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you're a fan of pun names, though, It's great.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, this is a translation. I haven't found one yet.
Aw.
The only names we've had is never mind. We're getting off topic.
Moving
We'll
on.
talk about this
Yeah.
afterwards. Let's close out the stream.
Anyway, yes. So thank you all for watching, and we will see you again soon. Bye.
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 Bye.